Hey everyone, this is Prithvi and I welcome you once again to the YouTube channel of thetechbulletin.com. In this video, I'm going to explain to you how to publish a post on WordPress self-hosted platform. If you are very new to WordPress and if you don't know how to publish a post, how to get started with WordPress, then this video is surely be going to helpful for you. So this is the screen which you see right after you log in into the WordPress account. As you can see, this is the option panel. You have so many options on the left hand side. There's no post on this, so it doesn't show you any the data, how many posts and how many pages are there on the website. So for now, the geo pages and there are geo posts on this website. In the right hand side, you can see the quick draft. If you have an idea about a post and if you want to just come and check and edit it later, you can save it as a draft and you can continue with the editing work later. So to publish a new post, all we need to do is we need to navigate to the post and go to the add new. So once you are onto this screen, so this is the main screen where you need to enter every single data which you want to associate with your post. So the first thing we need to have in an article, in a post, is the title. So the title goes here. WordPress is a platform which is a lot about SEO, search engine optimization, and according to the search engine optimization rules, the title should not exceed 70 characters. So whenever you're writing a post, you should make sure that the title doesn't exceed 70 characters. That actually means you need to keep your title descriptive and short. Once you're done with the title, this is the main content area where you have to write every single thing or whatever you have to give in the content. So I'll just write as content. You can see some of the options here, the formatting options. You can make your text bold, you can make it italic, strike through, you can use two type of list, you can give it in the block code, you can give a horizontal line, you can align your text, you can give a link in your text, and the more tag I'll tell you in the other video. And this is for more. If you want more options, you can just click on this and this shows you some more options. So I'll not get into detail much about these things. So the content comes here, all the formatting options are available here. You can just this just gives you a feeling like you're editing a document in Microsoft Word. So all the uh, options are available right there. You can use it as your convenience. Once you're done with the content, I'll just tell you how to insert an image and how to align an image and how to use an image exactly in a WordPress post. So suppose you have around two images to be inserted in this post. All you need to do is you need to go to the add media. Now it gives you two options. Either you can upload a file from your computer, or you have uploaded some file already on this website. You can just go to media library. But again, there's a new website, so there's nothing in this. There's nothing uploaded on this. All you need to do is select files, and after selecting files, just get into it. I'll select any of the file which you have. Okay, so I have a pic of some Portugal football player. It is uploading the, and once you can see that it is uploaded, the once the pic is uploaded, you need to give some details about the picture. So these are the things which you need to give the title, what the picture is about. So I'll just give, I don't remember the name of this player, however. And the main thing is alternate text. You might or might not give the title, but the alternate text is important because this is something which tells the search engine what the pick is all about. So you might or might not miss out the title, but I'll suggest you not to miss the alternate text ever when you're uploading an image in a WordPress platform. So I'll just give the alternate text again, the same thing, because it is more or less the same thing. Portugal football player. Always make sure, like, if you want to give any alignment, you can give the alignment. If you don't want to give the alignment, keep it none. Always make sure the size should be full size, so that the full size gets inserted into the post and you do not have any problem with the size later once the post is published. I just clicked on insert into post, and look, the image is there right on my screen, right in the content box. So I can just put the image anywhere. I can just drag and drop it before the content. You can just check it. I dragged it before the content. So this is a very cool feature. This I just have a word written in the content. If you have some 5 to 6 or 7 paragraphs, and if you want to drag and drop the image anywhere, you can do it just with a click of mouse. So the whole thing, the whole content should be into this. And once you're done with that, there are some additional features. So just let me get into this. This is This widget is known as WordPress SEO by Yoast. Now, SEO is known as search engine optimization, and it tells the search engine what the what this particular post is about. So, in these three fields, focus keyword, SEO title, and meta description, you need to tell the search engine that what the post is all about. Focus keyword is again one keyword, one single keyword, the most important thing what the post is about. So, there's nothing. This is more or less a test post. So, I'll just give test post title. It will automatically take from the above, where you have given the article heading. You can just see you have given the title here, and the SEO title, it automatically takes the same thing. Description again, as I told, you have 70 characters for the title, and you have 156 characters for the meta description. So in these 56 characters, you need to explain what the post is all about. So again, I'll just there's a test post, so I'll just write this is so I just given the meta description in this. Yeah, WordPress to WNP will have to be capital, otherwise it will keep showing you an error. Now everything is done in the left hand side. Now in the right hand side, even you can see some options. There are no categories here. There's only one uncategorized option. So there'll be in many cases there'll be many categories, and you have to choose one suitable category. In the tags, again, it is about uh, tags again. These things tell the search engine what the post is about. So you can give at least 3 to 4 keywords about the blog post, about the post which you're writing. So in this case, again, I'll give test post test post 1. Always make sure that the keywords which you're giving into the tags column, it should be associated to the post in some or the other way. You cannot actually give something which is really senseless if you are taking it in the consideration of the post. So once you are done with that, you come with the featured image. Now featured image is an image which is shown on the home page with with the title of a post. There are two kind of images. One is the post image which you have already inserted inside this, which will be shown into the content once someone visits the post page. Now on the front page, on the home page of the blog, the title and the description and featured image is visible. So you need to set the featured image right in front of this. Click on this image, and or if you want some other image to be shown up on the home page, you can again upload the file, do the same procedure which I told you for the image, post image. And again, I'm telling you, do not forget ever to give the alternate text, because this is the main thing which tells the search engine what the image is about. If you're having a blog and if you want your images as well to rank on the search engines, and if you want to get some more traffic, this is a very handy thing. So once you're done with the formalities, all you need to do is set featured image, and you can see the image came here as a featured image. Now there's another one thing. There's something called excerpt. You can just click on the screen options here, and it will show you what are the widgets, what are the things which you want to see on the screen when you are publishing one post. So I'll just click on excerpt. Now excerpt is again a field which shows the description of the post on the home page. It doesn't take any random words from the post and shows on the home page. So what you need to do with the excerpt is whatever you have written in the meta description, just copy the same thing. Well, that is what I usually do. This is not a hard and fast rule that you have to copy and paste the meta description itself. If you want to write something from your own, you can do that, but this is a general practice and I usually do the same. So I'll just paste this thing, and once I'm done with that, I can just see that the title is there, the content with an image is there, the fields like focus keyword and meta description are filled, excerpt is filled, featured image is there, and the tags are there, and I have selected a category as well. In this case there's no category, and this is an option which might not be of any use to you, because all you are doing is you're posting a standard post. So once you're done with that, you can just see a preview of what you have actually done with that. So this is a post. Well, the image was really big, so you can okay, you can just see the title goes here, uncategorized. It shows you the date, time, and the and there's the content, and these are the tags which you had given, the keywords which you had given. So that is all. This looks pretty cool, uh, according to the kind of efforts which we have made to publish this post. This is pretty much fine. So that is all. I mean, these are the simple options which you need to fill, which you need to do in order to publish your first post on WordPress. If you have any doubt, feel free to ask me in the comment section, and thanks for watching the video.